Welcome back to a new video. This is the second time of me recording the commentary. The first time my microphone was not connected for whatever reason, but thankfully it looks like it's working now. But this was the Sunday workout from last week, and this has been, or at least was planned to be, like a recovery day, but I was feeling really good, and I was still kind of annoyed with yesterday not being able to hit the numbers I wanted, but a lot of that's just from my calf and trying to get back to that. But on this day, everything was feeling good, so as you see here, took some big jumps in the front squat. My goal was to hit 180, and I'm pitching forward on it a bit, but it is what it is. That's kind of just how my front squats go. But 180 is the heaviest I've done in the prep, and really the heaviest I've done in quite a while, since the summer. So I'm happy about that, and it moved pretty well. Part of me wanted to go up, but I knew that probably wouldn't have been smart because I looked at the video and saw I was pitching forward, so I knew I probably didn't have much more. And later this week I did try 185 and I missed that, and I kind of probably would have been the same thing on this day. But happy to hit 180. I think that's going to be sufficient as far as like a front squat number for being prepared for the competition. But after the front squats, I decided to do some more snatch and clean and jerk today, which again, this was normally a light day, but I was feeling recovered, so decided to push up to practice a little bit. I did 2 singles here at 100, 2 singles at 110, and then for the clean and jerk, I went 70, 110, 140 for 2 singles. On the second clean and jerk, I threw the belt on just because I was getting a little bit of a low back pump after the first one. And as you notice on these snatches, I keep looking at my hand. Thankfully, I don't have like a torn callus or anything. I just was being overly cautious, especially because this day wasn't planned to be even working up past like 80 kilos. So I was really monitoring the callus on my hand, and thankfully at this point it looks fine. It's like sanded down a little bit, but a little piece of it had torn off slightly, but it wasn't like discomfort. But it was one of those kind of calluses to where it was kind of lumpy, if that makes sense, and I didn't want to tear it, obviously, and I had to deal with that for the last couple weeks before the prep. But I did powers here with 70 and 110, and then went up just right to 140. It's because I knew I was going to go above that, and I just wanted to practice that weight a little bit. I still have the knee sleeves on under this. Nobody really ever asked me about that, but I basically always have stuff on my knees, and when it gets colder in the winter, I usually have some sort of like compression pants on, and then I throw the knee sleeves on, and then the regular athletic pants back on after that. After doing these 2 140 singles, I went and did some pulls, which I forget exactly what I went to. I think I went to 180, 170, probably just 170. I don't know. I forget. I guess you'll see. I definitely know I did 160, but probably be the heaviest snatch pull that I'll do of the prep. I'm not really as worried about going to super maximum with that because my hips just kind of shoot up and it turns just to a regular deadlift. I'd rather just stick to like 150 to 160 for like the top set. But I actually worked from 70 all the way up just because I was at the gym and was able to spend more time lifting on this day. Since I was there, I always take my time when I'm at the actual gym, since it takes about 30 minutes to get there. But just took normal jumps up. For pull wise, obviously be a little bit bigger than I would for snatches, and I'm not snatching 140 anytime soon, but pulls felt pretty easy. These were not even planned on this day. I was just already there, and I was like, well, I might as well just do some snatch pulls because they were originally planned for the next day's workout, but I kind of took them off. I finished before I went to the other side of the gym to do some shoulder stuff with just a couple overhead presses. I wasn't trying to do a ton of volume with these, just mostly just almost using it as a mobility, but just trying to just really lock it out above my head and just kind of extend my elbows as much as I can, and just to kind of feel my shoulders a little bit. But I went to the back part of the bodybuilding gym, or the bodybuilding part of this gym, and instead of doing like incline bench press, the bench was set up for that, but I just did some like rear delt flies from that position, so just working on my rotator cuff and just getting a little extra shoulder work in. It's one of those things that's nice when I go to the actual gym. There's a lot more accessory equipment to use that I obviously wouldn't typically have in my shed, so it's nice to be able to utilize that. And as the weather starts to turn cold, I'll be there a lot more. And I think the competition being on the 4th of November will be actually kind of perfect, because really after that the weather should start to be kind of unbearably cold to lift at the house, so I'll be going to the gym a lot more, so I'll be able to do a lot more accessory work, or at least I'll have the more likelihood to, since I'll already be at the gym. But a very productive day. I was pleasantly surprised with how everything moved. I wasn't sure when I went to the gym how recovered I would feel. My goal was to really just hit 170 in the front squat and then do whatever else I wanted to do, but it went really well, and it kind of just started out my training week on a really good note. So the rest of the week went really well too. So as you'll see with the workouts in the next couple days, right now this one was from, I think I mentioned in the beginning, was from last Sunday. So this video will be posted like 1 week after it actually happened, but the rest of the days of the week will eventually be caught up. I probably won't be combining workouts and edits just because it takes more time to do that, and I just want to make sure that they're all linear as much as I can. And obviously, with teaching being busy, I'm not going to be able to be as on top of everything as editing wise as I can, but I'll try to do my best and try to be as prepared as I can for the comp. But that's it for this one. Talk to you all in the next one, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.